Welcome back, Guardians. My name is Jer, and I'm the last Valentine. Today's video, we're going to talk about the Guardian Games seasonal event that just ended this week in Destiny 2. So without anything further, let's get into it. So what are the Guardian Games? Well, they were supposed to be a competition between the classes of Hunter, Warlock, and Titan. The mechanism that was used to determine performance for each class each day was the medal system, with each medal being tied to a specific task, like forges, strikes, gambit, things like that. But the population levels in the community of the different classes required that the results be weighted differently depending on which class was turning in the medal. And even though Bungie made an admirable attempt at weighting the classes so that each class would have an equal chance of winning, the community was immediately apprehensive, wondering if the weighting meant that certain persons' contributions counted just for less overall, and whether they should even bother playing. However, after the first day where Hunters handily won, now people started to question whether or not the weighting would be enough to protect from vast population differences. And then, the Titan domination began. Day after day, the Titans brought home a crushing victory, one after another. Immediately, there were accusations of cheating and glitching, with some video evidence appearing to support these claims, that Titans were able to bank multiple medals over and over again using some kind of glitch or network manipulation. Bungie came out in a blog article that week to clarify and to shed some light on the numbers behind how the Titans were winning. They dismissed any claims of cheating or glitching having effects on the final outcome, showing the numbers of Titan participation and Titan medals banked. Apparently, the Titans were winning legitimately. But there were still many who doubted that it could be so overwhelming and so consistent every day. So they looked further into it. The best answer that the community came up with was that it was the bounties and the medals themselves and the objectives tied to them. With each different class, the bounty objectives themselves would change. For example, on my Titan, I might need to get thermite grenade kills while running my solar subclass, and the Hunters might need to do something like get kills with a smoke grenade. Overall, when comparing these requirements across the classes, Titans did tend to have an easier time, especially when paired with certain exotics like an insurmountable skull fort or the Syntheseps, which allowed for essentially non-stop laurel production via a constantly charged melee ability. And while there were also builds on the Warlocks and the Hunters, which could also produce laurels at a rapid pace, the Titans just had it a little bit easier. And ultimately, when it comes to games, we tend to go for the path of least resistance. So the theory goes that many people switched over to their Titans just for the ease of getting the heir apparent exotic HMG that was also dropping from this event. People wanted to get the bounties done and over with, so they switched to their Titans and thus gave the Titans the overwhelming lead. To be fair, the stakes in this competition weren't very high. The only real reward from the entire thing is a color on a class item that will last for the rest of the year. If the class rewards themselves for winning the competition had been just a little bit more exciting, then there probably would have been more engagement. Alongside having better rewards, retuning the bounties so that the difficulty is more even across all the classes would have increased engagement instead of funneling everyone into their Titan just so that they could get the exotic heavy machine gun quicker. At the end of the day, it's easy to look back and nitpick on things or say that this could have been better or that could have been done differently. But this was a free event, and we can't really expect a huge amount of effort to be put into something that's free and available to everyone. It did get the community talking, and the different classes were bragging about their ability to win and take home the victory. There was a fun sense of competition at the beginning of the event, before everyone had really gotten started. But after the first day where Hunters won, the Titan domination crushed all the sense of excitement or competition. It was just a steamroll, which ironically was the very thing that Bungie was wanting to avoid by waiting the results to begin with. To put it bluntly, the event was a flop. But many of us still played it, and we still at least dabbled in what it had to offer as far as experiences go. And even though it was found wanting by most of the community, We all can sense the game that Destiny is and can be once it's finally reached its ultimate vision. Based on how much enjoyment I've gained from Destiny over the years, I would say that I'm willing to give Bungie the benefit of the doubt and let them have a little bit more time to continue working on their vision of the game apart from Activision or anybody else who may interfere with their artistic direction. So keep the feedback coming, keep it positive, but keep telling Bungie what you like and what you don't like. There's still time for them to make refinements to the next year. We have plenty of time before the fall expansion, so there's opportunities for them to still make tweaks and changes that would be ultimately for our benefit. And that's going to be my quick take on the Guardian Games event. Just a brief overview of what Bungie got right, what they got wrong, and what they could do in the future to make these kind of events enjoyable for the whole community and a positive memory that will all carry on into the future. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a rating down below as well as a comment. I also stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, with Monday nights being my beginner's adventures into Dungeons & Dragons. The link is down in the description, twitch.tv/thelastballantyne. So hopefully you'll stop by and we'll see you there. And until that time, my name is Jair, and I'm the Last Ballantyne, and we will speak again very soon.